Video, we're going to focus on multiplying decimals. There's going to be 3 examples, and I'm going to solve them 3 different ways to give you some options. Andre works at a grocery store after school. He works 5 days each week. He works 4.75 hours each day. How many hours will he work in 9 weeks? So the first week is 5 days, and then every week is 5 more days. So you end up at 9 weeks, you're going to end up with 45 total days. So we're actually multiplying 4.75 times 45, or 4.75. You do not line up decimals. You line up the farthest right number. So the 45 came from 5 times 9 is what it became. The question's asking total days. So you can solve this with standard algorithm. I recommend for students to solve this using area model. I see less mistakes, but it ultimately is your decision. For the first one, I'm going to use an area model, but I'm going to take out the decimal or ignore the decimals, what I'm looking at. So if I take it out, I took out 2 decimal places. There's nothing in the 45. So when my final answer comes back, I need to put back the 2 decimal places. So I'm going to decompose 475, 400 plus 50 plus 25, and then 40 and 5. So this would be 16, add some zeros, 20. My class, we talked about powers of 10, but this is not what this is about. So I'm trying to keep my video, I try to keep them around 5 minutes. And this is 100. So it becomes 1,000. I'm just adding 2 numbers at a time. I'm showing you what I ask my students to do. I do have some kids that are very comfortable with standard algorithm, and I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, as long as you get the right answer. So it's 21,375. Now keep in mind we took out 2 decimal places. So right now as a whole number, the decimal's there. But we're going to put it back. So since we took them out, we went to the right, we put them back. When you put them back, you go to the left. So your answer is 213 and 75 or 213.75. All right, so let's go to the next one. Kendrick is training for a fitness competition. On Saturday, he ran 4.25 miles, or 4.25 miles. On Sunday, he ran 1.8 times as many miles as he did on Saturday. How many miles did Kendrick run on Sunday? If the question said he ran 4 miles on Saturday and twice that amount on Sunday, everyone would know to multiply 2 groups of 4. But because there's decimals, that's kind of throws kids off. This one will use standard algorithm. And so as I said in my last example, you line them up farthest right number like you do whole numbers. You don't line up decimals. So we're going to take them out or ignore them. We actually took out a total of 3 decimal places. So our answer must have 3 decimal places. If that's confusing, just look at how many numbers are after the decimal. If there's a 0 at the end, then that doesn't count. So okay, so I have 7,650, but that's not realistic. Remember, our answer should be around 8. We took out 3 decimal places, so we're going to return those back. 1, 2, 3. 7 and 65 hundredths, or 7.65. If you added the 0, it wouldn't matter. It doesn't change the place value. So for the final one, Marshall's going to plant a garden in his backyard. He bought 9 bags of soil. Each bag had 6.38 pounds of soil. How many pounds of soil did Marshall buy? So it's 9 bags, but we know that 1 bag is $6.38. So if you wanted to know what 2 is, you would just double it. But then you didn't want to know what 2 was. You wanted to know what 9 is. So you could double this. I go with the double because kids are comfortable with that. So now we do line up decimals when you add them and subtract it. I'm not saying this is practical, but this is just my third option for you. Okay, now so far I have a total of 7, but we want to know what 9 is. So you could use this, or you could double, and then if you doubled 4, you get 8. So that means you're going to double the 25, 52. Still not going to be my answer. It says 9. So what you would do is add this value and that value. So whatever works for you. I just wanted to give you some options. Pick whichever one works for you. If this video helped, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.